Well, in other Donald Trump-related news, the Pope has pushed back against criticism from the president, saying he will continue to speak out loudly against the war. In a lengthy Truth Social post overnight, Donald Trump called the Pope weak on crime and terrible for foreign policy. Well, Pope Leo spoke to journalists about the US president's comments while on board a flight to Algeria.
I basically said that the message of the church, my message, the message of the gospel, blessed are the peacemakers. I do not look at my role as being political or politician. I don't want to get into a debate with him. I don't think that the message of the gospel is meant to be abused in the way that some people are doing. And I will continue to speak out loudly against war, looking to promote peace, promoting dialogue in multilateral relationships among the states, to look for just solutions to problems. Too many people are suffering in the world today. Too many innocent people are being killed. And I think someone has to stand up and say, there's a better way to do this.
Well, the president, seemingly not looking to diffuse any possible offence to Catholics across the world, posted this AI-generated picture on Truth Social of him striking what we'll call a messianic pose. Well, he has since deleted that post, but he doubled down on his criticism of the pontiff in the last hour.
Pope Leo said things that are wrong. We believe strongly in law and order, and he seemed to have a problem with that, so there's nothing to apologize for. He's wrong. The other thing is he didn't like what we're doing with respect to Iran.
OK, let's bring our US correspondent Mark Stone in, who's at the Holy Trinity Catholic Church in Virginia. Mark Stone, so the president this evening doubling down on his criticism of the Pope.
Yeah, he is indeed. Look, to get the truest opinion, you have to get out of the bubble that is Washington, D.C. And so I'll be honest, we plucked this church off a map, but we headed out to Virginia. This is Trump country. This is where Trump does well and has done well for a number of years now. It's also, like many parts of America, it's very, very religious. And this Catholic church seemed to me to be a relatively good place to begin, just to understand whether people are offended either by his criticism of the Pope or offended by that rather bizarre image that came out overnight. Incidentally, one of numerous messages that he was posting on social media at literally all hours of the night. So we spent the morning here. We joined them for Mass at midday. Well attended, I have to say. It's a huge suburban church, this. In many parts of the UK, this would be seen as a really very large church. Here, it's just another church. But well attended, and after Mass, we caught up with a few of the parishioners.
I voted for him. I like him a lot, but there are times he's kind of going overboard, especially one time when he just recently said that the civilization of Iran would be wiped out.
Yeah.
That really bothered me.
He posted the image of himself as Jesus.
Oh, well, that's a little over the top, I think. But yes.
But he still has your support for now.
Yes. Compared to the what are the options?
The ones that vote for him are going to vote for him through thick and thin, no matter what. Because aside from this picture, this is the best president we've ever had, bar none.
And Mark, it might be unwise to try to get into Donald Trump's mind, but why do you think he's doing this?
That's a good question. I mean, first of all, the Catholicism is the largest Christian denomination in the United States, so potentially a lot of jeopardy for him there to go out on a limb here, criticise the Pope, and also this image, which, by the way, he now says wasn't. He didn't think it was Jesus. He thought he said it was a doctor, perhaps a Red Cross worker, not a messianic image of the type that it certainly looks like. Why the Pope? Well, I wonder. This Pope's American, remember that. So his voice resonates more in the United States than perhaps other popes. And Donald Trump likes to destroy his opponents. He likes to remove them, either at the ballot box or in other ways, get them out of the way, discredit them. He can't really do that with the Pope because the Pope is above all that. And so I think what he's trying to do, because he hears him and he fears him. I mean, the Pope said at the weekend in St. Peter's Square, abandon every desire for conflict, domination and power. He was talking about the world, but he was also, I think, possibly talking about one man. And that one man was listening, does fear him, and wants somehow to discredit him in any way he can. Because he knows, I think, that this Pope, perhaps more than others in recent history, resonates. His voice resonates across America. But it's a big risk because 55%, Ali, of Catholics voted for Trump in 2024. They are listening to this fight. They're hearing this battle between two very different Americans.
Mark Stone for us live in Virginia. Thanks so much.